Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my 5th update for my project pan for 2026. So this video is my project pan for makeup specifically for the year 2026. No particular theme, but just sort of like one makeup product per category that I try and finish out throughout the year. And if I do actually finish something early, I will roll something in that category, with a few exceptions. Like I know I finished up a primer earlier this year and I didn't bother rolling in a primer because didn't have a whole lot going on in that category. So yes, the first update, my hair is very bright. It's sort of like, it's deeper up here because it's darker, but it's definitely a neon pink. That is the color name, neon pink from Adore. I will put a link somewhere for the hair color I use. I typically use Adore or Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox is kind of pricey. I did use the electric pink from Arctic Fox before I did this, and it didn't really work for me. I think my hair wasn't quite light enough, and for whatever reason, it didn't like stick to my hair. And maybe there's a trick to it. I didn't really Google it. It is a different kind of a formula because it's supposed to be like a day glow, like if you're in black light, which clubbing days are kind of behind me, but yeah, it wasn't the bright pink. So I'm like, I want to go pink. So we went pink. So let's get into this project. It's going to be a pretty unexciting update. I actually didn't really wear makeup very much in the month of July. I feel like there was a lot of days where I just didn't even bother. Like weekends, I don't know, it was hot and I just didn't care. I was like, by the time the day got started, I'm like, eh. And if I wasn't filming, it was like, eh. And then for day-to-day for makeup, I feel like there's certain products that I'm using all the time. Some are in this project, but some are in other projects. So that's why it's kind of like some have really good use and some don't have much use at all. I feel like I'm really focusing on my Partners in Cream products right now. So the products in this project not moving along super fast. So just to start, we have two foundations. So the first foundation I have listed here is the number 7 Stay Perfect foundation. This is in the shade Cool Vanilla. Have not used this one a whole lot. Used it a little bit, but like I said, I'm mostly focusing on my Partners in Cream foundation, which when that update comes out, lots of progress on that. At this moment, it's not done, but who knows by the time the next update. Like I said, I'm really, that's what I'm wearing today too. And that's basically what I'm wearing almost every day. So the foundations in this project are not getting a whole lot of use. So last update, this was 100.02 grams. It's now 99.21 grams. That's a difference of 0.81 grams. And this one I've used a little bit less because it is a little bit darker. So it's like I kind of do like a 2 pumps to 1 pump kind of thing when I mix them. Although I have used this one a couple times on its own. It's the number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced All-in-One Foundation. So a little bit of a different formula than the other one and a different shade. This one is in Cool Beige, so it's a little bit darker. So like, I mean, you can even see when I hold the bottles up that this one doesn't quite match my face as well. But I do like this formula. I don't know, I kind of like both formulas. They're slightly similar, but slightly different. It's very interesting. Anyway, last update, this was 35.98 grams. It's now 35.63 grams. That's a difference of 0.35 grams. Next up is my concealer, and I'm using this mini Benefit Boiing Industrial Concealer. And we are so close. Like, look at this guy. We're definitely getting through this. I am using it fairly often, but I do know I'm not using it every time I do my makeup. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is progressing along. I feel like the side-by-side photo is really going to show the difference on this. Will it be done by next update? Probably not, but definitely like September, like through to October. That's probably when this will finish out if I really focus on it, which I think I can do. So last update, this was 6.61 grams. It's now 6.5 grams. That's a difference of 0.11 grams. So I did end up repressing my Fenty powder, and this is what it looks like right now. It's not super exciting. It looks kind of crappy. It's a bit cracked. It's very loose. I didn't want to press it. I have a habit of pressing things too hard, and I press them in there, and then they end up being like kind of annoying to use because it's hard to pick up with a brush. So I went a little bit softer this time, so that's why it kind of looks a little bit crappy. But yeah, I am kind of going through it. Like, I feel like I'm going through it at a pretty good pace now. Definitely won't be done again It's going to take probably 3 months to finish this. There's actually a little bit more here than I thought there was. Like there was some pretty big chunks along the side that really weren't touched. So last update, this was 66.54 grams. It's now 65.61 grams. That's a difference of 0.93 grams, so almost a whole gram used. In total, I've used 3.18 grams. So, definitely I've used quite a bit of that product. And it's funny because I did talk about, I can't remember if I mentioned this in my last update, but I talked about this at the beginning of the year and I was like, I'm really not liking this. I like it now. Like it's definitely a summer powder for me, especially when I'm not really wearing a lot of other stuff. I feel like because this is a powder foundation, it has just enough coverage. And again, if I'm feeling a little oily, I can just take a brush, like just what I did right before I started filming this was like just tap it on. And I feel like I get, mattifying and coverage kind of all in one without looking too cakey. I think in the wintertime, my skin is just too dry. And I think with other stuff going on, it's just not a good product for the wintertime. Would I repurchase? Still not. Jury's still out on that one. Still don't know. So next up, we have the Too Faced Natural Lush Bronzer. Again, going slow. I did talk about this last update that I was really going to like start working on this. And I had a whole plan in mind of like using this on my body. Did I do that? No. I think I did it once, maybe twice. And like I said, I've just been focusing on my other bronzers, just more than this one. So this one, like even the side-by-side is not going to show a whole lot. Will I continue in my mind, in theory, to focus on this? Yes, because that's what I want to do. But I know, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't really care either way. I'm just trying to use it. So last update, this was 106.98 grams. It's now 106.66 grams. That's a difference of 0.32 grams. Next up is my Colourpop blush. Again, been focusing on my cream blush. I've been focusing on a couple cream products, and usually I do layer powder over top, but again, like I've just been kind of lazy with makeup in July and I'm not even doing that. So this has a little bit of use, but it's still, I can open it. We still haven't hit pan. I'm confident I will hit pan by the end of the year. I am confident in that. We have a really, really good dip going. Yeah, you can see the dip. There's the dip. Not this dip, that dip. That was a dad joke. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting use out of it, but I did slow down on this one a little bit. So last update, it was 52.42 grams. It's now 52.27 grams. That's a difference of 0.15 grams. This next product, I feel like I'm so close. I'm so close. I feel like it's going to happen soon. It's definitely, I think we're going to hit pan by next update. So it's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector highlighter, basically. And again, the dip. I don't know how, but you can kind of see that, like where it's really shiny there in the middle. That's where the dip is. And like it feels so close. Like we are so close. I know it's going to hit pan soon. So I'm really excited about that. I've been using this one a fair amount, I feel like. Yeah, I've definitely used it more than the blush, but less than the bronzer. That's actually pretty typical for me in terms of order of operations there. So last update, this was 61.47 grams. It's now 61.25 grams. That's a difference of 0.22 grams. And then we're into like the three kind of boring products. I should do the book measurements for these to see if there's much change. This is the Color Workshop eyeliner. It's what I have on today. It's what I wear most days. I didn't touch up today, so you can see this is kind of what it looks like worn for a day, end of day. So it's still there, but it's pretty light, not too exciting, but I kind of like that for a day-to-day look where I don't really feel like wearing super, like, I used to be one of those people, like, I wanted my eyeliner to always be black and, like, bam. But I kind of like a soft eyeliner here and there. I feel like it's a little bit more natural, a little bit less, again, there's a lot going on sometimes with, like, hair color and stuff. So last update, this was 3.57 grams. It's now 3.5 grams. That's a difference of 0.07 grams. Next up is the first of two eyebrow products, and this one I've, like, barely used. I know I barely used it. I'm not even sure if it will show any sort of visual difference in terms of size. This is what it looks like right now. So it's still a pretty small nub. I do feel like when I'm using it though, I feel like I am using more of the product. Like I'm pressing harder maybe because I feel like it's getting like dry. I mean, it is a waxy brow pencil. Yeah, I definitely am not using this very much. I don't even have it on my eyebrows today. I would say like I use it 50% of the time. Maybe less, maybe a quarter of the time, especially with like the hair color. like going lighter and then color. I'm kind of like, my eyebrows are crappy anyway. We don't need to really make them too defined. That makes sense. I feel like a softer eyebrow for my face is actually maybe a little bit better. So again, and this, the weight change, it never changes on this. 8.66 grams, still 8.66 grams. And then the last item we have in this project, again, not exciting to look at, not exciting, but I've really been moving this along. It's getting to the point where I'm getting close to finishing it. I've actually accidentally cracked the lid because I twisted it on a little too tight. This is the Essence Thick and Wow Fixing Brow Mascara. I don't know what shade this is. Oh, it's here on the side. 02 Ash Brown. I will definitely be repurchasing this. I really like it. It's affordable. Actually, I did see it must have been Instagram because I don't have TikTok, but it could have been on TikTok previously and then shared over to Instagram. The Maybelline Tattoo Brow, so the one that you paint on and then peel off, and I miss having that. It works really well. It lasts maybe 2-3 days if you're conservative, but it's good for like a long weekend. And it's nice again to just have like a bit of a stain in your brow that you don't have to worry about, like if I'm like traveling with friends for a weekend and I just want to make sure I have some brows when I wake up in the morning or like going to the beach. Again, I haven't been too into really defined brows or darker brows lately, so it's not something I'm missing too much. But anyway, back to this product. I do really like this. I kind of feel like I want to go back and try the NYX one again, the Thick It Stick It. That's kind of the comparable. The NYX glue one, I've already decided I'm not in love with that one. I do have that one in a tinted version, and it's okay, but I'm not going to repurchase that. I kind of want to do another test between the NYX and this one to see, do I really like this one better than the NYX or not? Because this is like half the price of the NYX one, maybe even like a third. Because it's like $6, and the NYX stuff can get pretty expensive. So last update, this was 9.97 grams. It's now 9.65 grams. That's a difference of 0.32 grams. So just a quick update, I do still have the Fosters. You might have heard Buster rustling around because he is feisty right now. He's been looking for toys and things to play with, and yeah, it's time. I think he's playing with his ball. I can hear the bouncing. Anyway, if you like this update, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.